All right. Hello, everyone, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Welcome to 2023-24 high school basketball here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. This is Brendan Miller. We got the man Lucas Miller in with the Wolfe County Wolves here kicking it off tonight with the Buckhorn Wildcats coming into Rose Gymnasium. Man, it's going to be a great season in the 14th region, Lucas.
It is. I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have a real shot to make a run at this regional championship. A lot of parity, and I'm super excited to see how this plays out.
Well, I tell you, it's folks. We're going to have tons of games here for you this year. We're going to just have a couple this week, and then it really kicks off next week. And during the holiday season, of course, all the tournaments will be going on. But come January, if you want to watch basketball in the 14th region, at least the upper end here of the 14th region, you're going to need to be right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, because we're going to have Breathitt, Wolfe, Owsley, and Lee, all for you coming from this end of the 55th and 56th districts. So got Matthew over here on the production. Matt, you going to be producing all of that?
Not all of them, obviously, but no, I was going to say, talking about in January, there is a day in January where we have 13 ball games.
Wow.
So it's like double headers back forth and tournament. It's horrible. But yeah, there's a bunch of games we get coming. Yeah, there's 7 day on one day. I'm wrong. 7 on one day and 6 on the next.
Oh, man, I didn't think 13.
Yeah,
I was going to call you on the air, but still, yeah.
You're good.
Man, I tell you what, it's fun what we started with a couple of years ago to bring it to this, and now we open up here tonight with the Wolves, who we look for an exciting season here this year. Of course, we'll say it one time and get it out of our system. Going to be without Sawyer Thompson, one of my favorites from last year and through his entire career here at Wolfe County. But the Wolves, just like when we lost Will Gustosa, just like when we lost Jazz Johnson, move on. And so the next group of Wolves are ready to step up, led by senior Skylar Ritchie, who has been injured. You'll talk about that throughout the night. But a bunch of young Wolves coming at you here tonight.
Yeah, obviously Coach Creech will look to Skylar Ritchie and Dalton Voles for that senior veteran leadership, but he's got a bevy of sophomore and freshman athletes and potential superstars in this region with obviously the transfer of Corey Flincham and Caleb Creech, Camden Oliver, Austin McGinnis, Chris Evans. The list goes on and on for the Wolves. Brady Robinson, and Coach Creech, he's got a good problem, because he's got to find everybody playing time. But that's a good problem. It's a whole lot better problem than not being able to look down that bench and see anybody you can put in.
But it's an exciting season we're going to have here for you. Got the Wolves again on Thursday night down here. So it's first week is only Wolfe County week. That's all we're going to have live here with those games. So we're going to take a few commercial breaks. Be back here to get this one started. Lucan's going to make the call for you. I'm going to go down and take some pictures. But it's time to get this one started, folks. 2023-24 high school basketball getting started on BSN.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium as we're getting the starting lineups for the Buckhorn Wildcats. Head coach, new coach this year, first night out, in regular season action is Shannon Blank. And now for the Wolves, freshman standout last year, Caleb Creech. Sophomore guard, Hamden Oliver. Freshman standout last year at Jackson City, now at Wolfe, Corey Flancham. And senior Dalton Voles and sophomore Brady Robinson will round out the starting lineup. For those of you that didn't hear Brendan earlier, the big man in the middle for the Wolves, he is trying to work his way back from an ankle injury. And he might see action tonight, but, he's just had a couple days back. He's been out with some injuries, and so we'll have to see how much Coach Creech wants to push him early. Yes. And Coach Creech is electing to go with Caleb Creech for the tip here. He will jump against Jacob Neese. And Oliver is able to retrieve that. He'll handle. He looks to drive, puts the floater up, and good. And then Oliver gets the scoring started for the Wolves. Looks like the Wolves are going to pick up man-to-man. Full court. Voles is guarding Daniel. And now he's doubled. He gives off to Neese. He's flinching, picks Neese up. Wolves showing a lot of ball pressure early here. Daniels has it. Puts up the shot, no good. And Creech is able to corral that rebound. Wolves look to run. Creech ahead to Oliver. Skip to Flincham. Flincham's going to take the three and hits. Corey Flincham off a nice pass by Camden Oliver. Knocks down his first shot as a Wolf.
I'd say the Wolves are getting ready to run. It'll be said quite a few times this year.
Yeah. They're going to play a fast-paced brand of basketball as Hayden Neese is able to drive and get to the rim. Cam Oliver has it off to Flincham. Back to Oliver. Oliver going to put the three up and hits. Good ball movement there by the Wolves. Nice unselfishness there by Flincham. Defense ran at him. He kicked over to Oliver, and Oliver knocks down the three.
So this small lineup on the floor, it's Wolfe County to spread the ball out, kind of move around a lot.
Yes. And the Wolves are going to be very active, as you see, two or three people diving on the floor, and they get that turnover there. Coach Creech has been on his bunch for 2 or 3 months now, and I'm sure they're sick of hearing it in practice. If you want to stay on that floor, you've got to earn it. You've got to play hard. You've got to dive on loose balls, create extra possessions.
That's I was talking about, though. He's got plenty of bench this year. That's a good problem to have.
And Creech threads the needle and finds Brady Robinson. Didn't have the best angle there, but Creech is able to get that through as the Wildcats went to a zone on that possession. Hayden Neese Over in the corner, that shot's no good. Robinson's able to clear it, and we're going to have a reach in on number 22.
Luke, I was hearing that did they do the foul change this year for the quarters?
Yes. Now there is no 1-and-1 anymore in high school basketball. After 5 fouls in each quarter, you will shoot 2 shots, and it will reset after the first quarter, and except in overtime. And Dalton Bulls knocks down a 3, and we're going to have our first time out by the Buckhorn Wildcats. It's going to be a full, and we're going to take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where we're 2.5 minutes into this first game tonight, and the Wolfe County Wolves have jumped out to a 13-2 lead against the Buckhorn Wildcats. And the thing that Coach Creech has to be pleased with is the ball movement for high-quality shots. I think he's had 3 different players hit a 3, and almost every player on the floor has scored for him already. So, as a coach, if you're 2.5 minutes in and you can say that, that's a good thing. And now it looks like we're going to have some full court 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 pressure. And Corey Flincham and Caleb Creech got a great trap over there. Cam Oliver gets the deflection, but Buckhorn has it. Buckhorn's running and puts a shot up. No good. An offensive rebound, and we're going to have a foul, I think, on Brady Robinson. That was number 24, Jacob Neese, with that offensive rebound, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It needs to handle the ball off of Buckhorn tonight with the transfer of McCoy to Owsley County. Kind of puts him predominantly in control of it.
And number 0, Hayden Neese, he didn't finish the year last year at Buckhorn, but he's back out playing, and he's a kid that's probably got 1,500, 2,000 career points. So he can put it in, and now we see Skylar Ritchie check in for the first time. So we'll see how that ankle does. And Caleb Creech gives off to Dalton Wolves, and looks like the Wildcats have went to a zone. Flincham with pass, and it's kicked by Neese. Officials for the night are Keith Morgan, Mike Melton, and Travis Perry. Oliver to trigger it in. Creech gets it, hits Oliver, and that one is stolen away by Jacob Neese. And Hayden Neese looking to attack. He has to give it up. Kicks over, shots up, it's short. And there's Skylar Ritchie pulling the rebound. And Flincham throws it ahead to Wolves. He hits Ritchie, who spins baseline, puts a shot up, no good, and it's lost out of bounds.
Here, Dalton Wolves looks like he's packed on some muscle over the summer.
Yeah, Dalton, he's matured some, and he definitely looks to be a little bigger than he was in years past. And Flincham gets the steal and puts the shot up, and good. And Coach Creech is really trying to press the tempo and creates another turnover. We're going to have our first sub into the game for the Wildcats, number 2, and I apologize, but he is not listed on the roster, so I do not know his name. The Wildcats look to be in a 1-2-2 zone now. Ritchie has it, and that ball it's still live. It hit the official, and Oliver's able to deflect it and get the defense reset for the Wolves.
Go ahead and apologize, guys. If you're watching the scoreboard and the time doesn't move, first game of the season, I'm still trying to get my rust ball off. And
Jaden Holland, number 15, comes in for Dalton Wolves to get a well-deserved break. Jacob Neese has it, being guarded out front by Caleb Creech. Gives off to Hayden Neese now. Neese being guarded by Flincham. Now Oliver switch off, gets a hand up, And Neese is not able to get that to go, but Jacob Neese puts it in. Jaden Holland with a 3 right off the bench. Caleb Creech with that pass there, and Creech now pressuring Neese, and that ball is going to be kicked as Creech kicked it accidentally. Wolves are doing a really good job not letting Hayden Neese have many looks. I'm sure that was something Coach Creech, and as I say that, he's going to get an open 3. No good, though. And there's Jacob Neese for another putback. The Wolves have to secure some defensive rebounds there. They're forcing some misses, but need to get some rebounds to close the possession out. Oliver has it, gives back to Creech. Creech looks to turn the corner, and he's bumped by Hayden Neese. And that'll be a side out of bounds here. Oliver will trigger this in. Creech in the back court to get it. And he'll bring it across against the 1-2-2. And Creech has a count. I don't know if he's aware of it or not, but yeah, he had a count and never broke it.
See, the last 2 buckets here have been scored. Had fun watching those 2 boys in the JV game.
Yeah.
Jacob Neese and Holland, they were back and forth that whole JV game.
Yeah, Jaden Holland's a really talented sophomore that is knocking on the door to get all kinds of playing time, just like several other players over there on Coach Creech's bench. Riley has it. He's working against Holland. Now Neese has it. He pump fakes. He's going to be double teamed. He gives it up. And Holland's able to deflect that ball out of bounds. Hayden Neese will trigger it in. And he'll get it and step right back in. That's not going to please Coach Creech, but Corey Flinchon's able to get that rebound. Caleb has it off to Camden Oliver. Oliver turns the corner, gives off to Flinchon. Flinchon going to get the 3 look and hits. Nice job there by Camden Oliver to drive and kick. And nice looking shot there by Corey Flinchon. And Neese takes the screen and dumps down. And Richie's down there. And he's straight up. And he's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Richie in good position there. He just brought his arm down a little bit there. Got the whistle.
Number 2, Brayden Williams.
For it being one of the first games of the season, though, it's been a really clean game. Only 4 foul calls so far.
Williams at the line, and he misses, but Jacob Neese gets another rebound putback. That's 3 putbacks out of the 10 points that the Wildcats have that Jacob Neese has got just off a hustle. Jaden Holland has it, and he gives off to Dalton Voles, who drives, puts a little floater up, no good. Brady Robinson there for a putback, puts it up and in, and has a chance for an and 1. And Brady's one of those kids, and we've got something rolling across the floor right now. I'm not 100% sure. Brady Robinson's one of those kids that a lot of people might not know his name right now, but by the end of the season, that's going to change. He's a really skilled young man that plays really well in the low post, uses his body, and has great touch and great hands. So look for big things for Brady. And that shot's put up by Williams. No good. Flinching. Now Jacob Neese has it, working against Chris Evans. Chris Evans, another one of them kids that had a really good game in the JV game. Jacob Neese comes open, pulls up for a jumper. No good. But a rebound there by Cole. He kicks it out. And Williams is able to hit the 3. Creech has it. Drives, puts a floater up. No good. And the Wildcats are looking to run. And Riley's able to score that. So the Wildcats are answering back here this last minute of the quarter. And that's an errant pass by Wolves that'll go out of bounds. So the Wolves have sort of relaxed a little bit here and got a little careless in this last minute. So I'm sure Coach Creech would like to see them tighten that up a little, as Jacob Neese has it. Gives off to Riley, who gives off to Hayden Neese. Neese, no good. And Voles gets the rebound, looking to push, gives off to Caleb Creech. Creech and Euro steps and lays it in. Jacob Neese has it now. Back to Hayden Neese. Almost a steal by Chris Evans. And what you're seeing here, I think, is how Coach Creech is going to want to play a lot this season. He's going to want to play a lot of kids and try to wear a lot of people down. And Corey Flinchum's going to pick up a foul there on a bump on Austin Riley.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of those older school Kentucky teams. That press team is always up in your face.
Patino-style teams.
Yeah, trying to wear you down.
And Austin McGinnis checks in and gives Corey Flinchum a breather. And Jacob Neese is looking to post up on Creech. And Creech is going to get called for the 5 push. That was something there. The Wolves have to communicate there a little better and switch that out. Caleb can't get caught down on the block against Neese. And they're going to bring him right in and post him again. And he turns and misses that one. But another putback, and we're going to have a foul on Brady Robinson, I think. That's number 2, I think, on Brady Robinson. And I'm sure the message at the intermission here from Coach Creech is going to be, look how well you played, except for rebounding. And Cole was able to bank that free throw in. It counts just the same, though. So the Wolves have 3 seconds here. So got to know when they have to get a shot off. And that one's no good. And we have a lane violation. Stepped over the line there. As the shooter, you have to wait until it hits the rim. And so Voles is going to hit McGinnis. McGinnis hits Creech. Creech is going to get a good look here, and no good. Let's play there as they did get a quality shot. And after one, 26-16, Wolfe County Wolves lead the Buckhorn Wildcats. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where we are getting ready for the start of quarter number 2. And the Wolfe County Wolves come out with an exciting brand of basketball here in this first quarter and jump out to a 26-16 lead. And I think the only complaint Coach Creech would probably have would be the offensive rebounds they've given up. They gave up 3 or 4 offensive rebounds, and that's probably due to wanting to get into their running game, their transition game a little too quick before they secure that ball. But, look for that to get cleared up. And once again, Skylar Ritchie's just now working himself back out there. So he'll obviously help on those boards when he gets back going.
Yeah, he's giving a lot of attention to Hayden Neese. That's causing, everybody kind of a little bit out of place. It's causing awesome offensive rebounds.
Coach Creech is going to come back out with Oliver, McGinnis, Flinchum, Voles, and Ritchie. Oliver guarding number 3, Huff. And Riley has it, and he goes up, puts a shot up, and it's good. Flinchum's looking to push here. And Voles is going to have that one stolen away. And 3. Huff puts the shot up, and it's good from 3. So the Wildcats coming out here. And this zone is giving the Wolves a little bit of problems. It's making them slow down. They're going to have to execute a little bit and everything. So look for, an adjustment from Coach Creech and his staff to try to get somebody probably on that free throw line. McGinnis out front, pressuring the ball. Hayden East working against Vols. Drives. Kicks out. And that is Williams, no good. And McGinnis has it. Off to Flincham. Flincham comes down. Oliver has it. Thought about the three. Gives it into McGinnis. McGinnis going to go up. Put the shot up and good. Nice seal there by Skylar Ritchie. That's an assist for Skylar Ritchie in all reality. He sealed his man, and he did not allow him to get around to contest McGinnis.
He had great position on the low block. Even though he didn't get the ball, he's still able to help out.
And Riley has it. Him and McGinnis are going to be tied up, and that's going to be a turnover to the Wolves. So Austin McGinnis coming in off that bench and making something happen for the Wolves. Another one of those standout sophomores. And looks like Coach Creech is going to flatten this 1-2-2 out. And Flincham has it stolen away. They have a nice hustle there by Camden Oliver, but the Buckhorn Wildcats are able to score it. McGinnis cuts through the zone and scores. Nice pass there by Corey Flincham. And Williams is going to stop, pop, and hit a three. Oliver gives off to McGinnis, who throws a float pass, and that's going to be a turnover and a layup for the Wildcats. And Coach Creech is going to call timeout here. 30-28. And this Buckhorn Wildcat team said, not so fast. Answer back to start this second quarter with a run of their own. And we're going to take a quick commercial break here and come right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
It's football season, and Rose Brothers is happy again to help sponsor the Breathitt Bobcats here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. When you're outfitting your athletes or need warm weather gear, visit us at Rose Brothers. Our Under Armour, Columbia, and Simply Southern outerwear are just what you need to keep the chill away. And see our athletic and active footwear for your whole family. And we offer no-fee layaway and free gift wrapping all year round. You can always see what's going on at Rose Brothers on the web at rosebros.com. Then come see us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Beto.
And welcome back as the Buckhorn Wildcats have some technical difficulties in the gym. And hopefully that didn't hurt your all's ears as much as it hurt ours.
Yeah, I thought it was rough for a second. I was flipping out.
But the Buckhorn Wildcats have came out to start this second quarter and really showed an aggressive defense. Ritchie has it in the middle, gives off to Vols. Vols drives, puts the floater up, no good. Hit by Ritchie, no good.
10-point lead there has already been cut to 2 in this quarter.
And Hayden East is going to go to the line, and that's 2 on Caleb Creech.
Yeah,
just over 2.5 minutes here, and they've cut a 10-point lead down to 2.
And, a lot of that goes back to, the Wolves have struggled a little bit with this 1-2-2 zone. And, have had a lot of live ball turnovers, which have turned into layups or high percentage shots. And there's another turnover by the Wolves. And Neese is going to be fouled by Vols. And Jaden Holland will check in for Dalton Vols. And Oliver pressuring Riley. Riley gives off to Jacob Neese, who spins on Flincham, goes up, puts shot up, no good. And we're going to have a foul call. So the Wolves have added up fouls pretty quickly here, and I think the next one will put the Wildcats in the bonus. I think that was 4. It might have just been 3. Okay. So there's still 2 away.
And that's one thing to watch is that we already had multiple Wolves with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
So Creech will have to watch that as the pass continues.
Which, when you play an aggressive style and you play a high number of people, it isn't as big of an issue. And Creech has it now. He's coming up. And there's Flincham going to that free throw line. I like the adjustment here by the Wolves to get somebody on that free throw line. And Flincham throws the ball up to Ritchie. Nice play there by Corey Flincham and a lob to Skylar Ritchie. Ankle looked pretty good there, Matt.
It's a good move moving Flincham with a free throw. He's a legitimate scoring threat.
Yeah, everybody has to collapse. And nice read there by Flincham to find Ritchie. And Jacob Neese, who's had a really nice first half, drives in, puts a shot up, no good. Skylar Ritchie with the throw to Camden Oliver, who dishes off to Jaden Holland, no good. And Camden Oliver gets the ball back and puts it up and in. Nice job there by the Wolves to stay in that fight and keep that ball alive.
Yeah, it was good to see that many Wolves back on the ball.
3-point lead here for the Wolves. And that pass there is an errant pass, and now Creech is out in transition, looking to run, gives off to Holland. Holland puts it up and scores. Nice job there by Caleb Creech. And Hayden Neese has it, being pressured hard by Camden Oliver. Williams has it, gives off to Jacob Neese, working against Jaden Holland. Riley drives against Flincham, finds Neese down low. Neese working against Ritchie, kicks out to Huff, no good, and Oliver has it, and the Wolves are looking to run. Oliver slows it up. He'll give off to Creech. Now Ritchie's in that middle. Ritchie finds Flincham, couldn't corral that. And Flincham finds Oliver. Oliver gives to Holland. Holland back to Oliver. Oliver puts a shot up, no good. That's good ball movement there and a quality shot from the top of the key, so I don't think Coach Creech will have much of a problem with that. And one thing I think, Matt, that you've seen in the last 2 or 3 minutes, look at the Buckhorn players. A lot of them, like Hayden Neese, is standing out front, bent over, hands on his knees. And this pressure for 4 quarters, as Hayden Neese is able to turn the corner and score, could play into this game. And I'm sure that's what Coach Creech is banking on.
It's going to be tiresome. Every time Neese looks up, he's got somebody different staring at him.
Oliver over to Holland. Holland, nice pass to Ritchie. Ritchie goes up and lays it in. He was wanting to dunk that one and got a little bit of a bump.
Yeah. So Ritchie is already liking the Flincham effect right now.
And Caleb Creech has to be really careful with 2 fouls that he don't pick that third one up. Hayden Neese has it, gives off to Huff. Huff drives, puts a shot up. Good. Oliver has it. Ritchie finds Flincham in the corner and hits the 3. And Coach Blank, I think, sees his kids, and they're so tired, he's going to call a full timeout, and we're going to take it with him here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Yeah.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back here at Rose Gymnasium. We're with 1:46 in the second quarter. The Wolfe County Wolves lead the Buckhorn Wildcats 41-35. And, Matt, I think, obviously when you play a fast-paced tempo like Coach Creech is wanting to play, you're going to have runs, positive and negative runs. And, we're seeing one of those positive runs right now, and he just now brought in 3 fresh bodies. And Buckhorn, they had the same 5 out there. So, that obviously we're seeing what Coach Creech is starting to employ here as the Wildcats are facing this press, and Riley has it, being pressured by Oliver. Now he's being trapped, and that ball is going to be a jump ball. And, that's a possession that'll later on give a ball back to the Wolves. So nice job there by Camden Oliver to create that jump ball.
Like I said, there's not many teams across the region that play more than 7 or 8 guys.
No.
Wolfe County playing 10 is really going to make advantage.
Riley being pressured by Holland, and now Huff drives. And McGinnis is able to steal that ball away and give off to Oliver. And Coach Creech is telling him, don't slow down.
We've already got, 9 Wolves that have seen time tonight? 9 Wolves that have already had playing time.
And probably 7, 8, maybe all 9 have scored. I don't think Chris Evans has scored. Nice pass by Oliver to Wolves in the corner for the open look. No good. Hayden East working against Oliver, drives, and that's going to be a block and an and one. Evans was there, but at the last second turned his body, and sitting here 40 feet away, it's easy for me to say stand there and let the guy run over you. But it's hard. It's a lot harder when you're standing down there to stand there and take it.
Yeah, Hayden East is not a slow man. So
he was moving at a pretty good rate of speed. And we see Ritchie and Flincham check back in. And Neese is able to convert the 3-point play, and it's 41-38. So I've been really impressed by this Buckhorn bunch to answer. Wolf has had 2 or 3 runs, and they've answered every one of them. Creech working against this 1-2-2 zone. Flincham has it. Gives off to Voles in the corner. And Voles swings back to Oliver. To Ritchie, finds Flincham, puts a shot up, and good. Nice pass by Skylar Ritchie there.
Yeah, it looks like something they may have worked on before. Flincham never brought the ball down and got it off quicker.
And Riley has it, and he's picked it up. Now Hayden East is going to drive, hit Riley. He's going to go up, and that shot was altered by Ritchie, and Ritchie's able to save it in to Flincham. Flincham throws ahead to Creech. Creech going to stop, pop from 3, no good. Neese has it. Step through. And partially blocked, I think. Got his own back and lays it in.
Great.
And nice throw ahead by Flincham. And Oliver puts it in. Nice heads-up play by Corey Flincham to hit Oliver and get that shot off at the buzzers. At the half, 45-40 in a very entertaining game here, Matt, to start the season out. A lot of times when you start the season out, both teams are sluggish and, not used to playing against, live competition. They've practiced against each other for so long. So really entertaining first half here. And we're going to take about a 3-minute commercial break and be back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Eve Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolfe County Wolves have jumped out to a 45-40 lead. I'm joined now by Superintendent Kenny Bell. Mr. Bell, that's a pretty exciting half basketball there by the Wolves. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, it's they got off to a really hot start, sharing the ball. They was really moving the ball, finding the open man, playing unselfish, and got them a big lead early.
I think they had 9 people play and 8 people scored.
Yeah.
So and that was, I think, 4 different players hit a 3, and Skylar Ritchie had a monstrous dunk off a nice pass by Corey Flincham there. And, I think the energy that they play with is really going to affect a lot of teams that don't have the depth that the Wolves have going forward and everything. Buckhorn, they had several kids that were bent over, hands on their knees at the end of the second quarter there. So I look for, I'm sure Coach Creech, that's the emphasis of his. When you get out there, go as hard as you can for 3 or 4 minutes. We got somebody that can go in and do the same thing and everything there. We got a really young team. We were talking about that before the game, 2 seniors and then basically all sophomores and freshmen. So, that's
well for the future there. And
absolutely.
Going back to the Skylar Ritchie dunk, that was one of the better dunks I've seen in this gym.
Yeah.
There, nice pass by Flincham.
Yes.
Showing their unselfishness and came in a good time because I think at that time Buckhorn had just taken the lead or tied it up at the time and really turned the momentum back in our favor quickly.
And, I like seeing Skylar there. I thought he was going up for another dunk and got kind of bumped once and laid it in. But, I like seeing Skylar play aggressive like that, coming back from that ankle injury. When he gets back 100%, sky's the limit, I think, for this bunch if they keep sharing the ball and working hard.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. When kids play unselfish, play hard, play together, that's kind of basketball you like to see.
Yeah.
It makes it fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Kind of like this Kentucky team we have.
Yes. That's what Matt said earlier,
Hear that tonight.
And obviously, basketball season is just getting started, but we've been in school for, 3 or 4 months now. And Wolfe County just got some really great news there about 3 or 4 weeks ago with some test scores and everything. So if you want to talk about that, son.
Yeah, we were very excited about our test score, especially at our elementary level. We had all 3 elementary schools score at least in the top 7% of the whole state of Kentucky. I talked to the principals and some of their teachers in those buildings, and I said, I would liken that if you relate that to athletics. If our high school boys basketball team or girls team went to the semifinals of the state tournament.
Yeah, percentage-wise, that's basically what it is. Coming back from COVID over the last couple of years, the adjustment that kids, I feel bad for kids that have went in school, first, second, third grade the last 2 or 3 years. They haven't got the normal school experience that, kids usually get and everything. And so that's a testament to our teachers at the elementary level, especially, that have worked tirelessly to get them caught up and advanced.
Really proud of them and their acceleration of learning that they have been able to impact students' lives for us over the last year and a half. It's been carrying on this year.
Yes.
Teachers have been working hard at all levels, and they understand kids can start a lot. We're really, everybody in the school district is really, really working hard to try to make that up and accelerate learning for our kids. And
as a parent of, kids, 2 kids in the school system, the engagement that they have on a daily basis with their teachers in the classroom, when they come home, just the things they tell me is really impressive. And, that's something that I really am thankful for. It's not just go through the motions. They're being engaged daily and everything.
Opportunities,
Yes.
We have kids that are sophomore in high schools right now taking 3 college classes and getting college credit already.
I'm extremely thankful for that. As a parent that's saving a bunch of money, I'm reaping the benefits of that. I'm very grateful for that and our board. Stepping up to pick up, a lot of the expenses of that, sending a bus up there every day. And
the college academy, we become a tradition here in our high school. We get 6, 7, 8 kids a year graduating with an associate degree and 2-year degree from college. Same time they're getting their high school diploma. And, that's huge. If you make it 2 years, you're probably going to make it for 4.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it gives you such a head start. You don't have to go into college and take that 18 hours and feel overwhelmed. You can take 12 or 15 and ease yourself into that on campus, that first year and everything.
It was really ingrained in the culture when during the COVID year. Well, we still had 6 kids graduate with an associate degree from
That's great.
that year.
Well, Mr. Bell, we sure appreciate you coming down, and we want to welcome you down here anytime you have any announcements or community announcements or anything.
I've been here, and as an old coach, it's 2 times a year I miss coaching. First game of the year and district third.
That's right. That's right. All right. Thanks, buddy. That's Superintendent Kenny Bell stopping by to talk with us, and we'll go back and take another quick commercial break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
It's football season, and Rose Brothers is happy again to help sponsor the Breathitt Bobcats here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. When you're outfitting your athletes or need warm weather gear, visit us at Rose Brothers. Our Under Armour, Columbia, and Simply Southern outerwear are just what you need to keep the chill away. And see our athletic and active footwear for your whole family. And we offer no-fee layaway and free gift wrapping all year round. You can always see what's going on at Rose Brothers on the web at rosebros.com. Then come see us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Bateville.
And we're back here for the start of the second half here in Rose Gymnasium, where we've got a good one. Wolfe County leads Buckhorn 45-40 in a game that's featured several runs by both teams. The Wolves jumped out to a 13-2 lead, I think, to start the game. Buckhorn answered that and cut it to, I think, 16-11. Then the Wolves pushed it back to like 26-15 at the end of the first. And the Wildcats came out to start the second quarter and cut it to a 1-point lead at one point. And
they had a 1-point lead.
Had a 1-point lead. I'm sorry. And, so Coach Blank, I'm sure, he's a young first varsity game he's ever coached. And I'm sure he's very pleased with the effort of his kids. Maybe not the execution of everything, but his kids have played hard, which is a staple of Buckhorn basketball. When John Noble was there, that was the staple that they always played with. Shannon, when he played for John, he was a hard-nosed player. He was one of the Mullet brothers. He rocked the mullet.
I was like, man, you got a haircut.
Yeah.
It's a lot older.
And everything. So, I expect nothing else from Shannon's team but to play as hard as they can. And the Wolves have it. And Creech will be picked up by Nice in this 1-2-2 zone. Flincham was standing out of bounds. He was. And that'll be a turnover.
Well, these two teams are very similar. They play that high-paced offense. And you would expect quite a few turnovers here and there, but
sure. And Jacob Neese gives off to Huff. Huff working against Creech. Now going to be trapped. And Hayden Neese has it now, working against Oliver. Oliver pressuring. And Neese steps, gives off to Riley. Riley trapping. So turnovers to start each half here, or each possession in the second half. Creech will bring it up. And looks like Flincham's going back to that free throw line now. And nice pass there to Brady Robinson, who lays it in. Robinson done a really good job getting positioning there. And Flincham did a good job of finding him. Huff working against Oliver. Gives off to Riley. Riley picked his dribble up. Now gives off to Jacob Neese. And it's poked away by Corey Flincham. And it's going to be a foul on Hayden Neese. Looks like Coach Blank is going to back up the zone into a little bit more of a traditional half court, and Flincham has it, and it gives off to Robinson, who spins, kicks out to Flincham. Flincham going to take the three to the top of the key and hits. Nice job there by Robinson to fill the defense, draw that extra defender, and then find the open shooter for a high percentage three. Huff picks his dribble up, and he throws it to Jacob Neese, and he's going to be fouled by Flincham.
Flincham on the hot streak there, took canvas. But he's doing a good job on the high-low. He's a tall kid, so when he gets there, he has enough size to look over the top and be able to drop that ball straight over.
Well, one thing that, in years past, he was expected to carry such a load of the offense. And with this team, there's a lot of capable people around him. And what I've seen early is he's more than willing to share it and obviously can still score the ball when he needs to. And Neese gives off to Jacob Neese. He puts it up and in.
Good tough play there. Yeah, absorbed the initial contact, still able to finish.
Caleb Creech pushes. Oliver has it. Swings to Flincham. Flincham going to take the three and hits. Good job there on the ball reversal by Camden Oliver. And find an open Flincham, and Flincham knocks it down. I think that's 4 or 5 threes for Flincham now. Riley spins on Robinson, puts it up, but he's fouled.
McGinnis has been in there all night. He's a really scrappy young guy.
He is. This Buckhorn team doesn't have a ton of size. Cole's a pretty good sized kid, but other than that, the other 4 players out there, all under 6 foot, and they just play extremely hard-nosed, scrappy. As Riley's unable to hit the first free throw, he'll have one more. And that one's up and good. Flincham gives in to Oliver. Oliver throws ahead to Vols. Vols back to Oliver. Oliver looks to drive, drives left, puts the shot up, and he'll be fouled by Huff. There's where that left hand come in handy for Camden Oliver. He got that first step and was able to keep that ball on the left side of his body and draw that foul.
Yeah, the defender did a good job up top. He got all ball, but down low, it's hit the body is what got the foul.
Oliver unable to hit his first free throw. He'll have one more. Look for Coach Creech to probably press here if Oliver makes. And he does. And they pick up full court, and Oliver pressuring Riley. Riley gives off to Huff. Now Oliver pressuring him, and Oliver's doing a really good job keeping those hands up. And Neese pulls up, no good, but rebound by Riley, puts it up, no good. Cole with another rebound. Gets off to Huff for 3, no good. And Robinson's able to clear it. He throws ahead to Flincham. Flincham drives, puts the shot up, and good. Nice outlet pass there by Brady Robinson. And Coach Blank says, give me a 30 and let me talk about it. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
It's football season, and Rose Brothers is happy again to help sponsor the Breathitt Bobcats here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. When you're outfitting your athletes or need warm weather gear, visit us at Rose Brothers. Our Under Armour, Columbia, and Simply Southern outerwear are just what you need to keep the chill away. And see our athletic and active footwear for your whole family. And we offer no-fee layaway and free gift wrapping all year round. You can always see what's going on at Rose Brothers on the web at rosebros.com. Then come see us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Bateville.
And welcome back to the Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolves have jumped out in this first 2.5 minutes to a 13-point lead, 56-43. And, like we said at halftime, this has been a game of runs, and the biggest thing that I've seen is, Coach Creech has played 9 kids, and the Wildcats have played 6, and mainly 5. And, it's just been a relentless barrage of different athletes. And Hayden Neese has it, and he's trapped, and he gives off, and that ball's going to go out of bounds off of Cole.
So Hayden Neese has great handles. Like I said, he got past 2 Wolves there. There was a third one. That's the thing about this defense right now for the Wolves. They're constantly switching and picking up.
Caleb Creech stripped down the middle and lays it in. Creech pressuring Neese now. And Huff has it. He drives, kicks off to Cole, who's pressured by Oliver and deflected out of bounds by Richie. And Caleb Creech is going to be posted up here, and Neese has it, but Richie changed that shot, but Neese is able to run it down, and Hayden Neese puts it up from the corner, no good. And Cole's able to get that rebound. So Coach Creech, I'm sure, is not happy about that, as this will be the fourth shot attempt for the Wildcats. And make it 5. And if you let a team shoot 5 times, they're usually going to score. So
they had great hustle to the ball on that one.
Oliver to Creech. Creech drives, loses it, but Voles is there, and he's going to get bumped out of bounds. He'll go to the line for 2. Voles is able to convert the first free throw. And we'll see another wave of substitutions come in as Oliver and Flincham will get a breather, and Voles will get a breather if he hits this second free throw. Chris Evans and Jaden Holland come in. And Voles does connect, and Austin McGinnis will come in for Voles.
I guess the one thing to be said is Buckhorn players are getting quite a few more minutes. They are getting to stay in rhythm.
Yes, yeah. They definitely shouldn't have any problem with being in the flow of the game. And the Wolves continue this pressure, and that's a terrible place to pick the ball up, but he's able to get it out of there. And Williams pulls up for a 3, no good. Richie has the rebound, gives it off to Creech. Creech looking to push. Creech going to shoot a floater, no good. Richie comes through, wasn't able to get it, but able to put his second put back in.
Maybe pulling a little bit of a Chamberlain there. He needed a couple more rebounds.
And Jaden Holland's trapping Hayden Neese, and they give it up. Williams going to take the 3 and hits. And I think we're going to have a delay of game warning on Buckhorn, hitting the ball away from the Wolves.
There's a good shot there by Williams. That says something Wolfe County's going to live with, trying to get the ball.
Yeah, I mean, if you McGinnis off to Richie. Richie swings it, and that's just over Creech's head. And Creech should go ahead and pick it up. The farther you let it go, the farther the ball moves down.
More time that was off the clock. It's a 14-point lead, but as we saw earlier in the first half, it's not a safe thing for Buckhorn. They made a big run.
Absolutely. Early. Anytime you've got a kid like Hayden Neese out there, he's capable of getting 10 or 12 in a hurry, as he just did there. Creech gives off to Evans. Evans going to take the pull-up jumper and hits. And Riley's going to drive in, shoot over Richie, and hits. Nice shot there by Austin Riley. Creech gives off to McGinnis. McGinnis going to take the 3 and hits. Nice job there by Caleb Creech to drive in and draw that defense and find an open shooter. The Wolves have shot it really well from outside, and the reason is they've passed it really well and got high percentage looks. Hayden Neese drives. He's double teamed there. He has to give it up. Huff has it now. He's being pressured by Evans. Holland has it now, and Evans switches on to Neese now. Never a chance to breathe for Neese. Williams going to take another 3. No good. And Holland has it, looking to push, drives, and he gets fouled. He had McGinnis on the other block and found him, but there was a foul call.
Yeah, did a good job there, kind of initiating that contact and getting the foul call.
Creech will trigger it in here. Look for possibly a direct pass to Richie here. if this kid keeps his hands on his knees like he stood up. Okay, he stood up.
That's a nice kid. He's not as tall, but his wingspan is incredible. Like when he jumps up.
Richie gives off to Creech. And McGinnis finds Richie. Richie turns, puts it up, and in. Holland and McGinnis pressuring, and McGinnis gets a hand on it, and that's a good call there. He had a hand on his back.
Yeah, he hooked him a little bit there.
Yeah.
He kind of held him up.
But those are fouls Coach Creech is 100% okay with because they're hustle fouls. Huff gives off to Jacob Neese, who drives in, and Skylar Ritchie sends it out.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 goal defenders there. If he would drop past there, it'd been 82 points. But like I said, Neese has the great wingspan, but Skylar probably does have 4 or 5 good, honest inches of height on him.
Jacob Neese will trigger it in from the extended baseline, and Riley's able to get free and misses, but Williams is able to get it. Now Riley gets it again and puts it up and in. So, there's another one of those third chance opportunities that the Wolves, that's one thing Coach Creech doesn't like, I'm sure. And Caleb Creech drives and is unable to hit. Huff going to take a deep 3. It misses everything, and that'll be Wolves basketball.
Huff showing the ability.
Coach Creech, Coach Blank's telling him, use 5 feet behind the line, son. Scoot in, Luke.
Like I said, he's probably made 3 of those now. He showed his ability to shoot the 3, but that one was a 3 plus a couple extra.
So we have Flincham check in for Creech. Creech will get him a breather for the rest of the quarter here. So we have Flincham, Ritchie, McGinnis, and I think that's off of Flincham's foot. Holland and Evans out there. Holland pressuring Huff. McGinnis looking to trap. Neese has it, drives in, decides to kick that one out to Williams. Williams puts the shot up and good. Nice looking shot there by Williams. And Williams has come in off the bench and had a big impact for the Wildcats. Flincham going to take the 3 and hits. And Riley's been pressured by Holland and McGinnis and throws that ball, and Huff's able to get it. Kicks out to number 5. And Ritchie has it. Ritchie leading the break. Bounce pass to Holland. Holland can't come up with it.
Ritchie waited a second there to throw the pass, and Holland had to try to make the quick adjustment. He couldn't handle it.
And that ball's going to be Wolves' ball. So 16.8 to go here. Look for Coach Creech to probably hold for the last one here. Work on a little bit of execution possibly. As Creech comes back in, the floor general, to try to execute this end of quarter situation. And Wolves are waiting a little long to get into the offense here. And Flincham's going to take a pull-up 3 and no good. And Ritchie with the tap. So after 3, the Wolfe County Wolves lead the Buckhorn Wildcats 72-57. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, E Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium for the start of the fourth quarter here. We want to take a quick second to thank the band director, Melissa Schuster, who's done a great job in her first year as band director for the Wolves. And the Wolves looks like they're in a 2-3 zone for the first time tonight. And Neese gets it, pulls up, and hits. Creech has it, looks to drive, kicks over in the corner to Flincham. Flincham going to get another good look and hits. And, Caleb Creech got all the way to the rim and seen somebody that's got the hot hand and, unselfish basketball, threw it out there and gave Flincham a chance to score that bucket, and Flincham knocked it down again. And there's Robinson with the block. Flincham going to return the favor, throw it ahead, but not able to get it is Caleb Creech. And the Wildcats are looking to run. Jacob Neese drives in, kicks to Hayden Neese, pull up three, no good. Voles with the tap, no good. Voles has it, and he's going to come out there with it, and it's going to be Wolves basketball on the alternate possession.
I said, the one kid that's impressing me the most tonight for Buckhorn is probably Jacob Neese.
Yeah,
he
played really hard.
Well, he played 90% of the JV game.
Yeah.
He's been out here for a couple hours now, rather.
Voles has it. Skip past to Oliver. Oliver will take the pull-up three. No good. Nice position by Robinson. Puts it up and it's fouled. Williams on the foul there, and Robinson will have a chance for two at the free throw line. Unable to hit the first one is Robinson. He'll have one more. Second free throw's up and good. 76-59. Wolves lead. And Hayden Neese, who for 26 minutes has faced pressure 90 feet. But the Wildcats are able to beat the press that time, and Williams is able to knock another three down. Creech has it. Looking to get in the middle of that zone. Oliver had it, thought about the three, backs it out, picks his dribble up. Nice pass to Brady Robinson underneath the basket. And Coach Creech, I think, is going to take a not sure exactly what. I might have been another delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game morning on 44.
I thought we had a timeout, so. Neese throws ahead, and Riley has it free throw line. Stop, pop, and hits. So the Wildcats, as they've done all game, are not going to go quietly. They're trying their best to hang in. Flincham's going to get another open look. Not able to hit that one. And Voles and Oliver have a nice trap on Neese. Williams has it. Gives off to Cole. Cole hits Jacob Neese, who cuts down the middle, and he'll be fouled by Voles. And one thing we haven't talked about, Matt, is, the Wolves, they don't want to give up any layups. Fouls don't mean as much to them as they do other teams. So, if somebody's going to get a layup, they're probably going to think about fouling them, making them at least earn it at that free throw line instead of just giving up that wide open layup.
I said both these teams, within the exception of Richie, not the biggest two teams run.
No.
So they've been in there scrapping around. He said they've made everybody earn everything tonight.
And Neese is able to connect on both those. 78-66. So the Wildcats have answered again. And there's a turnover by Voles trying to get it into Robinson. And Williams drives in, puts a shot up. No good. But Austin Riley gets the rebound. And Jacob Neese has it. Puts the shot up. No good. Flincham has the rebound. He's looking to push. And finds an open Oliver for the layup. And Riley drives. And that's going to be a charge on Riley.
So this game's been really entertaining. They said both teams got 3 or 4 guys that can bring the ball up the floor. So it's kind of a
Yes.
whoever gets the rebound is taking off.
Everybody else takes off, and they try to get it down as quick as they can. No need for a 35-second shot clock in this one. And there's a skip pass to Creech. Going to put the shot up, and no good. But Robinson's there for the rebound. No good. And the Wildcats are able to secure that rebound. Hayden East off to Riley. Riley goes in. He's going to be fouled.
But it's really a smart idea there by Riley to give and go to Hayden. As soon as he passed the ball, he took off towards the rim. Hayden, good vision, seeing him hit him with the pass.
That's a hard matchup for Robinson. Also, Riley's a little bit more athletic than him. And, in transition, he got caught behind him, I think, there. Coach Creech is experimenting right here, I think, with both bigs in the game at the same time. See how they play together.
Yeah, we've seen them without both bigs before.
Yeah. And Richie's going to clear that rebound. And gives off to Flincham. Flincham probing. Pulls up on the baseline. Shots up. No good. And Richie got a tap on it, but couldn't get it. And now the Wildcats are looking to run. Jacob Neese thought about to pull up, but decided not. And there's Williams. And that's stolen away by Flincham. And Flincham to Oliver. Oliver goes up, puts shot up, and good. Hayden East driving. And he goes up, and no good. And he's going to be fouled by Richie, I think.
The Bulls have slowly pulled into a 15-point lead here, but it feels much closer.
Yeah, and that's because Buckhorn plays so hard, and, they're never going to let up. Neese's first free throw's up and good. Glad to see Hayden Neese back out playing. Extremely talented player. Didn't finish last year out, but really glad to see him out for his senior year for the Wildcats. And that free throw's no good, but Cole had it and was fouled by Robinson on the rebound. Robinson a little bit frustrated there, but if you don't want to pick that foul up, the easiest thing to do is to get that rebound. Don't give him a chance to get it. But a really good night by Brady Robinson. If you tell Coach Creech he's going to get 10 or so points, 10 or so rebounds, and 5 fouls, Coach Creech is going to be all right with that. Hayden East with a step back 3, no good.
Yeah, he made a pretty move there to get the defender to go by. I just didn't finish.
Oliver has it. Skip past to Voles. Voles going to take the 3 from the wing and hits.
Yeah, the Ferret Wolves lineup 1 through 4 can't leave them open at 3-point.
Yeah. And Riley has it. He thought it, faked the pass to the corner. Nice move there by Riley to get the defender to bite on the fake pass to the corner. Oliver has it. Gives off to Richie. Richie back to Oliver for an open 3 and hits it. Nice in-out basketball by Oliver and Richie there. We'll get a shoe tie here for the Wildcats inbound the ball. Neese will trigger it in now. He hits Jacob Neese, and now Hayden Neese will get it on a run. That's something you probably don't want to have happen. Cole has it and lays it in. Caleb Creech working against this 1-2-2 zone. I will give Coach Blank a lot of credit also as Richie hits Flincham. Flincham over in the corner to Voles for 3. No good. Good look, though. And Voles did make a mistake in running in there. He had back responsibilities. He should have been back. Coach Blank has stuck to his 1-2-2, which is what, as a young coach, he's not coaching for tonight. Obviously, he wants to win. But, he's coaching on down the road. It's a nice pass there by Flincham. to Vols. Hayden East going to take a pull-up three and hits. Nice shot there by Hayden East.
Quick timeout there by Buckhorn.
Buckhorn's going to call a timeout and make one more push here. So that'll be a full timeout, I think. And it will be. So we'll take a 30-second timeout here on Bluegrass Sports Nation and be right back for the end of the fourth quarter.
It's football season, and Rose Brothers is happy again to help sponsor the Breathitt Bobcats here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. When you're outfitting your athletes or need warm weather gear, visit us at Rose Brothers. Our Under Armour, Columbia, and Simply Southern outerwear are just what you need to keep the chill away. And see our athletic and active footwear for your whole family. And we offer no-fee layaway and free gift wrapping all year round. You can always see what's going on at Rose Brothers on the web at rosebros.com. Then come see us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Batable.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolfe County Wolves hold a 90-77 lead with 2:08 to go in the fourth quarter over the Buckhorn Wildcats. And, Matt, I would venture to say that the Wolves probably have at least 5 people in double figures, maybe 6 or 7 that are really close if they're not in double figures. And, it's been a really entertaining game, a lot of up and down transition, and several threes from both teams.
Yeah, I was just admiring the score here. 90 points and 77 for 2 high school teams. I mean, like you said, there's no need for a shot clock in this one. Both teams are running and gunning.
I hope you bet it on the over. And there's a turnover by Wolves against the press. And a quick score by Buckhorn. So, the Wolves can't relax. And Oliver has it. He gives to Vols. Vols breaks the press now. Gives off. Throw up to Richie. And I kind of thought he got undercut a little bit, but play on. And then Caleb Creech is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a frustrating foul.
This is the first free throw in the new setup where there is no more double, or there is no more 1-and-1 bonus. It's strictly 2 shots after you commit 5 fouls in a quarter. Now, if this game were to go to overtime, the fouls do not reset in overtime. They continue on from the fourth quarter on, counts as 1. It's the same thing.
That's good to know. So if you're going to commit a bunch of fouls, do it in the third.
Yes.
Okay.
And Hayden East is able to knock that first one down. Look for the Wildcats to jump back into a press here. Make or miss, probably. And that free throw is also good. Vols has it. Gives in to Flincham. Flincham skip pass to Creech. Creech pass ahead to Richie. Richie unable to hit Oliver successfully. I'd say Coach Creech is probably wanting them to back that out and get into a good offensive set right there. And Richie finds Oliver. Oliver picks his dribble up and is able to hit Richie, who finds a wide open Flincham. Flincham thought about that one, with a 10-point lead, minute and a half. Although he had shot a bunch of threes and hit them.
Yeah, that's one good thing about you said running small ball. They've got 4 guards on the floor.
Yeah, everybody's a ball handler out there, besides Skyland. And he's a really good person to outlet to. And here comes a run and jump on Creech, but Creech is so quick, he almost gets away from it. And the Wildcats look to start fouling here and extend this game a little bit. The next foul will put them into a 2-shot penalty. And Creech has it. And thought Buckhorn was looking to foul, but they're not. Vols has it now. Over to Oliver. And the Wildcats have to either foul or trap, and they commit a foul. Let a lot of time run off there.
Yeah, maybe they just maybe looking not to foul Creech. He does have pretty high free throw percentage.
Oliver will go to the line for 2 here. And this is where this foul comes in. If you have a lead, there's not as much pressure on that first free throw because you're getting the second one no matter what. As in years past in a 1-and-1 situation, you had to hit that first free throw. So we'll see how that plays out over the course of the season. Oliver's first one is up and good.
It's going to make it quite a bit harder to come back.
Yeah,
a lot harder. First in the 1-and-1s, there'll be no more hack-a-shack, I guess.
Exactly. And second free throw by Oliver is good. And I think we're going to have a timeout by Coach Creech. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them and come back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where we are 106 away from the end of this one with the Wolfe County Wolves holding a 92-81 lead over the Buckhorn Wildcats. And, Coach Creech, I'm sure he's telling his kids, we don't want to give up any layups. And when we have the ball, we've got to be strong with it because Buckhorn's going to either be trapping, trying to steal the ball, or fouling. You can't be lackadaisical and throwing weak passes. You have to be ready for contact and play through the contact there. So I'm sure that's what Coach Creech wanted to talk about and to tell his kids, we don't want to foul.
And Buckhorns went small here. All 5 guys on the floor can hit the 3 now. So they're going to be spreading it out and trying to get shots.
And Huff's going to get a good look at one here and puts it up and no good. And Creech has it. And nice throw ahead to Flincham. Flincham, nice pass to Voles, who lays it in. And nice pass there by Hayden Neese to Jacob Neese, who's going to stop, pop over Richie, and hits. Nice shot. Creech has it. He throws, and Hayden Neese is able to steal that, pulls up for 3, no good. And Richie clears that. And Voles running that down, and he's going to, I think, be looks like that's out of bounds.
He's playing defense there. He's just trying to keep Hayden Neese away from it, but let it go a little too deep in the corner and got out of bounds.
So the Wildcats trying to get it under 10 here with 15 seconds to go. And Riley has it, drives, gives off to Jacob Neese, puts a shot up, and good. Oliver does have to inbound the ball, but that's basically all he has to do.
Yeah, kind of a veteran play by Oliver.
So that'll do it here for the opening night for the Wolfe County Wolves, as the Wolves are victorious 94-85. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to close this one out here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place. We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
And welcome back here to Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolfe County Wolves are victorious on opening night with a 94-85 victory over the Buckhorn Wildcats. in a very entertaining game as the Wolves, I would say, probably had 5 to 7 people in double figures and had, I think, 9 different players score in the game. So, anytime that happens, it's an exciting brand of basketball as far as that goes. And look for good things to come out of this Wolves team going forward. They come back Thursday night right here in Rose Gymnasium and face a really good Buckhorn County Hornets team, who's one of the top teams in the 15th region. And we will have that game here on Bluegrass Sports Nation at 7:30. And, I was really encouraged by the things I've seen tonight, just by the ball movement and the amount of assists that the Wolves had for quality shots. You shoot the ball really well when you pass the ball well, and you get high percentage shots. And I think that was something that really took place tonight. And so that's what you want to see on opening night. If you're Coach Creech, I'm sure he's got a list of things he wants to work on tomorrow in practice. But overall, I think he's got to be pleased with that. And I think Coach Blank's got to be pleased with his kids. His kids came in, they didn't quit. They competed. They played hard. And, as a rookie coach starting out, that's the first thing you got to do. You've got to get your kids to play hard. So I was impressed by both teams tonight. And I want to encourage everybody to come out on Thursday night to Rose Gymnasium if you can. But if you can't, tune into Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll have a real good ball game for you here on Thursday night. So for Darren Beck, Matt Hudson, Tony Hounshill, this is Lucas Miller, and we'll see you next time here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.